Welcome to part 6 of Let's Play Phantoms of Fear by Robin Waterfield. At the end of the last part, I was about to read paragraph 53. Here we go. As soon as you begin to feel your power draining, you flip to the dream world and find yourself confronted by Morpheus, Istra's lieutenant. He is a gross, bloated creature, the source of all nightmares for the races of Titan. His body has no definite form, but seethes with the stuff of nightmares. Foul creatures, great and small. He will send several nightmare creatures against you to soften you up before attacking you himself. You will have to fight one after the other. A harpy, power 10, a claw beast, power 12, and a wraith, power 14. Now, the harpy is a winged demon that slashes at you with its talons. The claw beast swings its forearms at you, trying to rip your dream body with huge hooked claws. The wraith simply tries to drain your power by its terrible presence. Conduct each battle as normal for dream combat by rolling 2 dice. If you roll 2 to 7, the monster has reduced your power score by 2 points. If you roll 8 to 12, you have reduced its power score by 2 points. At the end of each fight, restore your power to 1 less than what it was before the fight began. If you lose all 3 battles, you are unable to remain in the dream world, and you flip back to 73, with no chance to return here. Otherwise, turn to 364. Okay, I have it on good authority that if we lose these battles, we're dead. So our power points are 17. So that's that. Okay, so that's that. Remove that. Need 3 of these. Actually, I'll just put them underneath. Okay, my apologies. I am still a little bit ill. I can breathe more easily, but the cough is still there. My throat's still a little bit tickly. So I still need to cough every now and then. So I might have to pause the video and unpause it to let myself cough. Anyway, his power score is 10. Mine is 17. And yeah, off we go. I'm not overly happy with this situation. It's not really fair. First of all, more numbers are in his favour. So in his favour are 2 to 7. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's 6 numbers in his favour, and I only have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5 numbers. Moreover, when one rolls 2 dice and adds the score, 7 is the most likely outcome because there are 6 ways of getting a 7. 1 and 6, or 6 and 1. 3 and 4, or 4 and 3. And 2 and 5, or 5 and 2. That's 6 out of 36 possibilities, which is 1 out of 6. So rolling a 7 is the most likely outcome. And that's in his favour. So it's not really fair. Plus he has more numbers in his favour. Well, plus he has more numbers anyway. And yeah, so it's what I'm saying is it's therefore harder to win. It's not, it's not purely luck. It's slightly harder. So it's definitely in the house's favour. Anyway, let's do this. So we roll an 8. That means puts him down to 8. Okay, another 8 puts him down to 6. A 7, that puts me down to 15. Um, 5 puts me down to 13. An 8 puts him down to 4. Another 8 puts him down to 2. And a 5 puts me down to 11. 3 puts me down to 9. And 8 puts him down to 0. So that's the end of the harpy. Right, now we're fighting the claw beast, which was power 12, wasn't it? and my power score goes up to 1 lower than what it was at the start of the fight, but back up to 16. Yeah, to 1 less than what it was before the fight began. Yeah, now we're fighting the Claw Beast, power 12. I'll just write in the other one as well. We're doing a Wraith. We're fighting a Wraith. That's 14, isn't it? Yep. And my one will be 15, so I might as well put that in now. Assuming I defeat this. Anyway, okay, that's 8, puts him down to 10. It's a good start. 11, that puts him down to 8. 7, that puts me down to 14. 6 puts me down to 12. Yeah, so if we lose one of these fights, we're dead, because that's it. 4 puts me down to 10. 7 puts me down to 8, so we're neck and neck now. 5 puts me down to 6. Puts me down to 4. Puts me down to 2, nearly dead. This will be the 5th death, I think. Oh no, we're not dead. Down to 6 for him. Puts me down to 4. Puts him down to 4, rather. And I'm dead. Okay, so that's the 5th death. So let's start the battle again. Oops, okay. As I said, it is just luck based, so you know, and it's, as I said, well, not purely luck. Well, it is purely luck, but luck that's clearly not in my favour. Okay, 8, that puts him down to 10. Okay, 9, that puts him down to 8. 5 puts me down to 14. I just don't like these battles. They're just too luck based. Puts him down to 6. Puts me down to 12. 9 puts him down to 4. Someone asked why I don't use pen and paper. I would if I were playing it on my own, but how am I supposed to record that? I mean, well, I suppose I could have a camera and watch me write it down, but then I'd have to have the camera watching my copy of the book, and it just wouldn't be as good. So I'm not going to use pencil and paper when I'm recording them, because this is just superior in every way. I mean, it's a similar way. Why don't I know it's not exactly similar, but it's sort of analogous to saying, I don't know, why do I have electric lights? Why don't I use a candle? Because electric lights are more convenient. Yes, I could use a candle, but it's just more, less convenient. So I'm not going to use pencil and paper for obvious reasons. I would have thought that would be self-evident. Anyway, I mean, no offense to your question. It's just I don't understand why you'd ask that. Anyway, okay, 8, that puts him down to 2. And 8 puts him down to 0. Okay, that's the end of that. Okay, time for the claw, the wraith now. So, and my power score is now 15 because it's 1 lower than 16. Okay, 6, that puts me down to 13. 7 down to 11. 3 down to 9. I think I know which direction this is headed. Oh yes. I might as well just give up now, to be honest. Yeah, this is done diddly done for, isn't it? Yep. It's just ridiculous. I mean, this isn't really a game, is it? There's nothing skillful about this. There's no sort of strategy, tactics, nothing. And we're dead. Okay, so that's the sixth death in this game. Let's go back. Start again. Okay. 5. No, back to 13. Oh, it's already going wrong. It's already going wrong. I mean, Okay, this is the third attempt. I'll assume that's a death. That's the 7th death because it was going badly and I gave up. Right. Next, let's try it again. No, no, no. Yes, right. Start from there. Right, 13. No, not 13. 12 for him. Right, 13 for me. 10. 7, that's 11 for me. Right, 8. 9. 7. 6. Oh, we're neck and neck, nearly. 5. This is where he starts to win. There we go. There we are. 3. Yeah, here we go. Oh, it's getting lower and lower, isn't it? So that's another death. Right, next. This is just stupid. I mean, there's no skill in this. It's, you know. And again, yes. Right, off we go. Right, 12. No. Right, good start. Right, 10. Here we are. 13. 11. It's getting lower and lower, isn't it? Oh, he's finally beating me. Okay, I'm thinking I'm just going to stop this. This is just stupid. It's just very, very bad game design. Very, very bad. I'll just make up the numbers. Yes. Oh, yes. I rolled a 9, then a 10, then an 11, then a 12, then an 8. Sorry, not 8. Then an 8, then a 9. Yeah, good. He's dead. You saw nothing. It's a stupid gameplay mechanic with no skill whatsoever, and I don't like it. Anyway, let's go back to the book. I just want to show you the end of the book, really. Right, so that's that. Otherwise, we turn to 364. Right, let's turn to 364 because we quote-unquote beat all those dream monsters, which we have to beat, otherwise we die. Anyway, now, instead of facing separate monsters, you must fight Morpheus himself, the conglomerate of nightmare monsters, who is trying to absorb you. Since Morpheus is no mere illusion, but a creature of the dream world, then you can be then you can be killed in this dream battle. Conduct the battle as if it were normal combat, but substitute power for stamina. Morpheus skill 8 power 20. Will you stop fighting Morpheus when his power reaches 2 or 1? If you get that far, 10 to 250, or will you finish him off, 10 to 343? Okay. Right, Morpheus. Skill 8 power. Should be power here, shouldn't it? Power 20. Okay, and my skill is 11, and my power is 14, isn't it? So I need to put my power down to 14 here. And off we go. Okay, so 8 plus 8 is 16. I get 13. Brilliant, what a wonderful start. 16 to 13. Right, 8 plus 6 is 14. I get 18, so 14 to 18. Puts them down to 18. Okay, 8 plus 5 is 13. I get 19. 13 to 19. 8 plus 7 is 15. I get 18. 15 to 18. 14. 8 plus 4 is 12. I get 19. 12 to 19. 8 plus 3 is 11. I get 19. 11 to 19. 8 plus 5 is 13. I get 21. So 13 to 21. Down to 8. I'll do this battle properly. 8 plus 7 is 15. I get 13. 15 to 13. That puts me down to 10 power. Eight plus 9 is 17. I get 16. So, oh, that's convenient. 17 to 16. Okay, 8 plus 4 is 12. I get 20. 12 to 20. Now, the dice really are not in my favour today, are they? Okay. 8 plus 7 is 15. I get 18. 15 to 18. Yeah. I did actually press the dice again. It's the same number though. I am pressing it every time. 8 plus 8 is 16. I get 20. 16 to 20. 4. 8 plus 11 is 19. I get 21. 19 to 21. 8 plus 8 is 16. I get 22. 16 to 22. Oh no, wait a minute. I didn't want to do that, did I? Because I want him down. Yeah, I actually want him to be down to 2. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't want to do the last one. Anyway, so now he's down to 2. We're going to turn to 250. You don't want to finish him off because he's in the dream world. You don't want to do that. You want to finish him off in the real world. Anyway, in your dream, you have been wielding a sword like Telessa, but one which burns with bright fire. You refrain from the final scything blow, which would scatter Morpheus to the winds. Which would scatter Morpheus to the winds. Since you are dreaming, you dare not kill the source of your dream. With a howl of frustration, Morpheus's conglomerate body falls apart. You have temporarily broken the bonds that hold his nightmare parts together. He will be rejoined someday. The world will not be rid of nightmares, but many will sleep more peacefully tonight. Victory is yours, and you feel a tremendous surge of energy. Restore your power points to the level they were at which they were before, to the level at which they were before you entered Morpheus's cavern. Okay, let's do that. Let's put the power back to 17 then. That's where they were before I entered the cavern. Okay. You now have to decide whether to face Istra himself in the dream world or the real world. You can feel his presence drawing near, and you know that as a demon prince who has taken on some form in the earthly plane, he will simultaneously occupy both worlds. If you choose to meet him in the dream world, turn to 167. If you choose to meet him in the real world, turn to 346. If your real world body is wearing a green pendant, turn to 128. Okay, we are going to meet him in the real world and turn to 346. In the course of your adventure, you may have acquired some artifacts which were numbered and some which were linked with special numbers. Add together the numbers of all the artifacts you have and turn to the paragraphs whose number the paragraph whose number is the same as the total. it does read paragraphs there. It's just one paragraph we need there. Whose number is the same as the total. If you cannot do this, or if the paragraph to which you turn does not make sense at this point of your adventure, turn to 212. Okay, let's have a look at the numbers that we have. Okay, so we have antler horn with 12 branches. I didn't put the digits 12, but 12. So we have 12. Silver branch 22, so that's 34. Plus the amber of 20, which is 12 plus 22, 34, 54. Bowl, number 9, that's 63. 63 plus crystal ball, 63 plus 30 is 93. And finally, ice, 33. 93 plus 33 is 126. So we're turning to paragraph 126. That's what we needed to happen. Bad dice rolls notwithstanding. You have 6 relevant objects, and you know from your dreams that it takes 6 objects in a circle with yourself in the center, with you in the center as the 7th, to create a space within which evil cannot exist. You have also known from the start of your adventure that Ishtar cannot be defeated by normal means. He is approaching. You have one chance to make an arrangement of the objects which will overcome him. The antler horn and the crystal ball represent wind, the elder branch and the amber represent fire or light, the ice and the bowl represent water. Will you arrange the objects so that fire is next to fire, water to water, wind to wind, turn to 367, or so that fire is opposite fire, water opposite water, wind opposite wind, turn to 173. Oh yes, yeah, I thought that was a branch. I was wondering, I thought I had 2 branches, but it was antler horn with 12 branches. Okay, we are going to arrange the elements so they are opposite each other, and therefore 173 is the paragraph we need. If your power score is now more than what it was at the start of your adventure, turn to 234. Otherwise, turn to 367. Okay, at the start of our adventure, it was 14, and it's currently 17, so therefore it is more than what it was at the start of our adventure. So therefore we are turning to 234. You quickly arrange the objects, stand in the center and wait. Istra bursts into your field of vision with a noise like a thunderbolt and the smell of corruption. Demon princes take many forms. You see him as a goat-headed crocodile, which stands on 2 legs and has livid green fire playing over the surface of his body. He shrieks with evil glee when he sees a puny elf standing before him and rushes towards you in a frenzy of bloodlust. His arm is raised to blast you with a fireball, and he is taunting you for even thinking to hinder his progress towards tyranny over Titan. But as soon as he enters the enchanted circle, his shrieks of glee change to screams of agony. Before your very eyes, he starts to wither and fade. His body crumbles into dust, and his loathsome spirit is banished to the demonic plane from where it came. You seem to hear howls of frustrated rage receding into the distance. The 6 objects explode as if with the effort they have used to defeat the demon prince. It will take Istra a long time in mortal years to lick his wounds. Turn to 400. Now that you have rid Titan of Istra, I'll start again. Now that you have rid Titan of Istra, his army will soon fall apart. If you were to linger in his underground stronghold, you would soon hear the sounds of fighting as each faction among his troops seeks to annihilate all others. You do not linger, however. The cavern in which you are, the cavern where you faced Morpheus and overcame Istra, is close to an exit from the tunnels. You leave through a gate of horn and find yourself back in the forest. There has been no miracle cure. It is still as blighted and cursed as before, but you know that it will soon be covered in fresh green as new growth begins. For the time being, your forest and Titan are safe. And that's the end of the book. Okay, so that's that. I will just have a look and see what happens if we if our power score were less than what it was at the start. Okay, so 173 and 367. Okay. You quickly arrange the objects, stand in the center and wait. Istra bursts into your field of vision with a noise like a thunderbolt and the smell of corruption. Demon princes take many forms. You see him as a goat-headed crocodile which stands on 2 feet and has livid green fire playing over the surface of his body. He shrieks with what in a mortal would be insane laughter when he sees what you have done. Foolish elf, he screams, did you hope to defeat me with your paltry objects? Me, Istra, the Almighty, soon I will be greater than my brothers. Nothing can stop me now. He blasts you into oblivion with a single thunderbolt. Oh, that's that. Okay, so what happens then if I arrange the objects in the wrong thing? 367. Oh, I think this is the same one, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, so that's the end of the book. Thanks very much for watching. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed Phantoms of Fear. The next book in the series, is it Midnight Rogue? Oh yeah, I don't like that blackness, do I? Midnight Rogue, is it? Yeah, Midnight Rogue, and then Chasm of Malice. Anyway, Midnight Rogue will be the next book. Thanks so much for watching Phantoms of Fear. I think I died 8 times. I will just say one last time. I do think the instant deaths, obviously they're unfair, but they're the dream battles. There's no skill whatsoever, and we are at a disadvantage because of the probability reasons that I went into earlier. So that's that. Leave some comments if you wish to complain about my cheating or whatever. I don't know. I just like to show you the end of the book, really. I mean, that's just how it is. What I like to think of it is that if I die, I've sort of fast forwarded by doing the entire book again with the exact same dice rolls as before. That's how I like to think of it. But I just want to show you the book, really. That's how it is. I mean, you're more than welcome to obviously, more than welcome to play the book yourself and do it without quote unquote cheating. But with unfair dice battles, it just makes it needlessly and skilllessly difficult. Anyway, so thanks again and goodbye.